Have you ever wondered why mindfulness has become such a buzzword these days? Well, this is why. It's because there's an awful lot of scientists in the world who have taken up the practice of meditation. You see, the scientists have seen the studies done on the brain under MRI scans, and they've all been blown away by the results. The Buddha's teachings from thousands of years ago, particularly Vipassana meditation, which we know as mindfulness meditation, has been put under the scientific microscope and it's held up. We now know that it increases grey matter in certain parts of the brain that protects us against cognitive dysfunction and protects us from illnesses and disease such as Alzheimer's and dementia. It can reduce our anxiety and also protect us against depression. And it interacts with the part of the brain that involves self-control, which is great for addiction. And I've helped people with addiction, with depression, with anxiety to develop a daily meditative practice. I've also helped people with mental illness such as borderline personality disorder, bipolar disorder, and also schizoaffective bipolar disorder develop a daily meditative practice, which means that if these people can do it, well, so can you. We spend most of our time thinking about the past, ruminating, or worrying about the future, that most people don't spend enough time in the present moment. And it's actually hard to do in the beginning, but it just takes practice. And you build that mindfulness muscle by just practicing a little bit every day. Most people give up after a couple of weeks saying, mindfulness isn't for me. But I often say to them, well, did you do it for 15 minutes a day for 8 weeks and expect nothing before then? Most people say, no, I didn't. But that's what it takes. 15 minutes a day for 8 weeks. Expect nothing before then. Mindfulness doesn't have to be sitting in the lotus position with your eyes closed, meditating. You can do that, but many don't like that. I'm not a fan of it either. I prefer to mindfully walk, but you can also mindfully brush your teeth, mindfully drive, mindfully eat, and even when you're taking a shower, that's a good one. And all you're doing is paying attention to what's happening in the present moment, without judgment, just observing, inquiring, seeing what's going on in the body, what's going through the head, without reacting to it. And what happens with everybody is your mind will wander off and you get lost in thought. And that's the battle of mindfulness, but that's what the meditation is. Noticing your mind has wandered off and coming back to the present moment. At the start, your mind will wander off after a few seconds. You'll become lost in thought. You'll get distracted. But you have not to get frustrated. You just accept it and go, my mind's wandered off. Come back to the present moment. And a few seconds later, your mind will wander off again. But that's what the meditation is. Noticing your mind has wandered off and bringing it back to the present moment without getting annoyed or angry. Hopefully that will give you a better understanding of it. If you have any questions, just throw them into the comment section and I'll try to answer them for you. So for the rest of the video, let's try and spend some time in the present moment. Let's start by taking a deep breath in through the nose and slowly out through the nose. And we'll do that a couple of times. And let's start to look at the different coloured leaves above the river. And as we're doing that, with our periphery vision, let's just notice the water flowing. We'll take a deep breath in through the nose and slowly out through the nose. And now we'll start really paying attention to listening to that water. And we'll start bringing our vision across the steps. Noticing the water to the right of the steps. And then to the left side of the steps. And take a deep breath in through the nose and slowly out through the nose. And as we come to the end of the video, please like and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Maybe share it with somebody who you think it might help. And until next time, thank you very much.